British Columbia has a dark history of racial discrimination. Chinese immigrants were among the early settlers of this province. But for years, the BC government had laws in place that denied Chinese people the vote and tried to close the doors on immigration. The government is now recognizing the sacrifices of Chinese Canadians who helped build Prince George and the province.
Under the dust lies Prince George's history. He was Johnny Wong's co-worker, a fellow cook. For Wong, the Prince George of today is a much friendlier place.
No matter what, say hello, how are you? I get really happy about it.
But it was a different world when he first arrived in BC. The province's discriminatory laws against Chinese immigration ended in 1947, but Wong still faced prejudice. This was the Chinese section of the cemetery. Some of these graves are nameless. Johnny Wong remembers them all.
Just to hear what our ancestors, like even my grandfather, my great-grandfather, have to go through is really touching.
Earlier this year, Minister Teresa Watt set out on a tour of BC, asking people how they thought the province should apologize. Yesterday, Premier Christy Clark spoke.
This House deeply regrets that these Canadians were discriminated against simply because they were of Chinese descent. All members of this House acknowledge that we aspire to be a fair and just society, where people of all nations and all cultures are welcomed, accepted, and respected.
These two heard the apology in person, part of the delegation from Prince George. They plan to donate this copy to the museum, so it belongs to the whole community.
It changed everything. It's really good to us. Say thank you.
I can say I'm proud to be Canadian with Chinese descent, and it's going to be a great country for us, for everyone, new immigrants, everyone can come here and make it home.
Camille McDonald, CKPG News.